Hello, I'm Bobbi Enderlin, President of Soroptimist International of the Americas and member of SI Benicia in California. I've been a Soroptimist for over 20 years, and I'm really excited to be here today to share about SIA's programs that accelerate gender equality and aim to end poverty through increased access to education and economic empowerment for women and girls. For those who may be unfamiliar, Soroptimist International of the Americas was the first women's service organization founded over 100 years ago, at a time when women were not allowed to join other service organizations. Loosely translated from Latin, Soroptimist means best for women, and that name has acted as a guiding light for our organization over the last century. SIA was founded in 1921, and since then, our volunteer members have served their communities throughout North America, Latin America, and the Pacific Rim. Our 25,000 members provide women and girls with access to the education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment in over 1,200 communities in 6 languages. SIA is one of the 5 federations that are part of Soroptimist International. Soroptimist International is a global volunteer movement with a network of around 72,000 club members in 121 countries. Soroptimist International conducts advocacy for human rights and gender equality, including through UN representatives who ensure that the voices of women and girls are heard. Today, we will be focusing on the CSW priority theme of accelerating the achievement of gender equality and the empowerment of all women and girls by addressing poverty and how our programs contribute to achieving that. Gender equality still has not been achieved anywhere in the world. This sounds wrong almost, doesn't it? It seems like surely some country has figured it out, but it has not happened yet. Women still do not earn equal money for equal work compared to their male peers. Women and girls are still at risk of gendered violence every day all over the globe. And girls are still more at risk of not finishing their education. This is certainly bleak information, but we know that Soroptimists and other organizations can make a difference in the lives of women and girls. SIA's mission is to provide women and girls with access to the education and training they need to achieve economic empowerment. Why is that our focus? A quality education, more than any other intervention, holds the greatest potential to transform the lives of women and girls. Education allows women to develop the skills that command decent wages, giving them the freedom to avoid and leave unsafe situations as they have the resources to make their own decisions. Investing in women's education provides a more even playing field for women to pursue opportunities in the workforce, leading to economic empowerment. Access to education also addresses many of the other issues that impact women, including domestic violence, trafficking, homelessness, teen pregnancy, sexual assault, and of course, poverty. It can be so difficult to focus on gender equality and higher dreams when you're also navigating just providing for your family and yourself while living in poverty. Education enables women to earn higher wages in the workforce, increasing their standard of living for themselves and their families. When women control more of the household income, more money is spent on their children's education and health care, and children are better educated and healthier. This creates a ripple effect to keep future generations out of poverty as well, as they've been given a stronger foundation. Greater gender equality boosts countrywide economic growth. The economic empowerment of women and girls is not just the right thing to do, but the smart thing to do, as it is an investment that benefits individuals, households, communities, and countries. My personal vision is that women have a seat at any table where decisions are being made. Throughout many countries, girls are able to access primary and even secondary school at nearly the same rates as their male peers. We have seen huge strides in this area in the last few decades, but that doesn't mean that girls are set up to thrive economically. Finishing high school is just the beginning. As the world continues to evolve technologically, girls will need access to higher education or specialized training to enable them to navigate the world and their careers successfully. Additionally, education is a protective force for girls as they enter adulthood. Increased level of education provides girls with the tools to avoid unhealthy relationships, gendered violence, and poverty. The core of our SIA impact to accelerate gender equality through access to education is our DREAM programs. These DREAM programs are comprised of Live Your Dream Education and Training Awards for women and Dream It Be It Career Support for girls. The Live Your Dream Awards began in 1972 with the goal to provide women with training to secure jobs that would allow them to support themselves and their families. The 1970s were a time when women were beginning to be able to divorce from abusive or unhappy marriages for the first time without fault, but also then were suddenly in a position of needing to provide for their families without the necessary education or work experience to do so. The Live Your Dream Awards provided these women with financial support, but also a self-esteem boost as they set out on a new path for themselves and their families. While it has evolved over the last half century, the award remains extremely relevant today. The Live Your Dream Awards is an education grant provided to women who are the primary financial provider for their household and who are enrolled in a vocational or undergraduate training program. Women are eligible for up to $15,000 in total funds and can use those funds to support their education however they see fit. We trust women to know what they need. Most women use the funds for tuition or books, but they can also use it to buy a more reliable car to get to school or to send their child to a safe childcare facility while they attend classes or study. Women who receive the award report that having someone trust and believe in their dreams is incredibly meaningful and motivating in their journey to complete their education. These funds keep women and their families from struggling financially, so she can focus on her education, get a job that provides a higher standard of living, and provide for a thriving family. 3 years after receiving the award, recipients report that 81% of them had completed their education and improved their standard of living. 93% increased their self-esteem. And 96% are now living in a safe environment of the 56% who are survivors of gendered violence. These outcomes are what help women build a healthy, safe life where they can economically provide for their families. And since the award began, over 40,000 women have received $41 million to propel them forward towards the life of their dreams. Our clubs don't just focus on women, though. Dream It, Be It, Career Support for Girls, gives girls in secondary school the tools they need to achieve their education and career goals, empowering them to break cycles that may have otherwise thwarted their dreams. Although all girls face barriers because of their gender, we prioritize working with girls who have additional obstacles, including poverty, living in foster care, or teen motherhood. Soroptimist clubs work in partnership with girls in small groups or a conference setting to provide them with the information and resources they want and need to be successful. Intervening while girls are still young ensures that they have the tools that they need to avoid obstacles and stay safe and focused on their path. Since the program began in 2015, over 100,000 girls have participated in Dream It, Be It across 15 countries and territories. After participating in the program, girls report that 88% feel more confident about their future success. 89% understand how their values can connect to possible careers. And 91% created achievable goals for their future. Having space to explore their values, learn about possible career paths, and set meaningful, achievable goals surrounded by strong role models sets up girls to avoid potential pitfalls on the path to economic empowerment and living their dreams. Additionally, education is a powerful force for achieving the UN's Sustainable Development Goals. The SDGs are a collection of 17 interlinked objectives designed to serve as a shared blueprint for peace and prosperity for people and the planet now and into the future. The DREAM program's focus of increasing economic empowerment for women and girls is rooted in the Agenda for Women's Equality outlined by the United Nations through the Sustainable Development Goals. The DREAM programs directly contribute to the achievement of the following SDGs. Goal 1, end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Goal 4, ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Goal 5, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Goal 8, promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. And Goal 10, reduce inequality within and among countries. SIA has a big goal to achieve by 2031. Our goal is to invest in the dreams of 500,000 women and girls through access to education. This is definitely an ambitious goal, but our members helped create it and are excited to achieve it. We will reach this goal through the women and girls we reach through the Live Your Dream awards and our Dream It, Be It programs. Our big goal will also be achieved through our Big Goal Accelerator projects. Now, these are Soroptimist Club projects that are not the DREAM programs, but do increase access to education for women and girls facing obstacles. So through scholarships, classes, or providing required items needed to access education, clubs can address the specific needs in their local community and be part of our global mission all at once. These projects give clubs the flexibility to assess what women and girls need to access education or economic empowerment, and then to provide that. For example, some clubs provide local school districts with a high poverty rate with period supplies so that girls can continue to attend school during their periods. Or they may provide women who are in foster care with scholarships and laptops so that they can get started with community college. These diverse local projects will accelerate us towards our big goal and achieving gender equality. Reaching 500,000 women and girls through access to education does require working differently, but I know that together we can achieve this goal. Thank you.